So say good morning to the people at home. Hi guys. So we'll start on the floor, toes apart, heels together. Take your feet, push them down through the floor. Take the crown of your head and reach it tall through the ceiling. Inner thighs are tight, quads are on, and glutes are bolted together with big Frankenstein bolts. So think about narrowing the pelvis. Pull. So if you watch here, watch my hips. You're narrowing the pelvis. Good, and that's going to really help with the SI joints, PSIS.
Should walk around like that?
Well, but straight foot. Yes, but that's gathering the pelvis in. You don't want to, we want our hips to swing a little bit, but we don't want to, you know, have them pop out of joint.
Can't we do the model's walk?
Yes, you can, but keep it a little tight. So inner thighs tight, quads on, narrowing of the pelvis, tighten the pelvic floor. Pull torso up as tall as you can. Back X is on, scapula to opposite hip pocket, and scapula down to opposite hip pocket. In the front, rib to hip, and rib to hip. Squeeze the spine nice and tight. Hands come up. We're going to tighten our armpits, so bring the shoulders down like you have a scarf down the back, and release, or a superhero cape. Down the back, and release, and down the back, and release, and down the back. Good, and release. We're going to be on chairs, so we're going to take the black cushion to the front. On your chair, anytime you change your spring, you want to either squat down or kneel down, which I don't know, you might not be able to, but I can change them for you.
Both on where we want on?
2 centers on 3, and the outside on 2. And we're going to be sitting on the cushion, toes on bar, toes apart, heels together. So just one outside. So go toes on bar. Good, and just wiggle all the way forward where your sit bones are near the front edge. Take your FlexRing and bring it out in front of you. So the FlexRing really isn't about like a death grip or squeezing it. It's about facilitating, like turning on the upper body and sliding those shoulders down. So you're squeezing the ring, but you're drawing the shoulders down. Inhale here, exhale, press down, and then control the up. Good, 8 of these. Now press the bar down. Good. And just hold the ring. So it doesn't really move, but you're just keeping the body tight. Good. If we didn't have that FlexRing, sometimes our upper body would just kind of slump, and we really want it to be nice and tight. Now toes go together, ankles together, knees together tight. Good. Squeeze sit bones, squeeze knees, press down. Come up through the abs. Bob and Ann both canceled kind of late last night. And then I thought, well, I'll just work out with you because the 10 was full. And then Candy texted me and said, can I come? I'm like, yes. So perfect, you saved Denise.
Yeah.
You saved Denise from me. When there's one person that's like, and, okay, we're gonna do this, 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 this. Heels go on, ankles together. When the heels are on the bar, the movement comes from your glutes. So use your glutes to straighten the legs. Glutes straighten the legs. Good. Feel it? Is it good?
In my glutes?
Mm-hmm. Lean forward a little bit more and think about pushing through the heels.
I guess they're working.
Okay. If you want,
What else would be working?
quads. Quads sometimes take over. Do you feel glutes or quads?
I
So
don't feel either, so maybe they're just...
they're working.
Yeah.
Press the bar all the way down, tap down.
Like that?
No, touch down. And then all you're going to keep the heels on the bar and just give yourself a little up, like lift up, like you're going to stand up. There.
I'm going to stand up?
Tiny, just a tiny bit. Just a little, there you go. And do 8 of those. And that's going to get your glutes to fire. You feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just a trick to get the glutes to fire. Now after 8, do the same move. Bend the knees, press down, use your glutes to see if you can find your glutes a little deeper.
Whoa. Push
Yeah.
me back.
Scoot up. That's why I like the Cadillacs behind them. Now bend knees up. Good, and press down and come back up. Try to find your glutes. Okay. Those glutes help to narrow the pelvis.
Yeah,
So it's good for,
it is.
that keeps that sacrum and hips from doing all this, keeps it more tight. Toes go on, heels are high, tippy toes. Ankles together, lift the heels up, tippy toes way up. Press down and up using your abs.
Ooh,
Scoot forward again.
I guess I'm gonna have to put this on.
Oh yeah, that's why I put it right on the edge. Heels are high. If you're wearing stiletto high heel shoes, for the gentlemen at home, you don't have to put stilettos on, just heels high. And keep pressure on those big toe metatarsals as much as you can. Good.
I feel better.
In your quads? Perfect. Heels go all the way out wide. You're gonna lift torso and lean your body, not bent forward, but flat back forward. It's like you're taking your tailbone and sticking it behind you. That way we're more in the abs. Press down, glutes and abs. Good.
How many?
8. Keeping your form on, toes go on, heels are high, so you're out wide, heels up, press down, and come back up. Heels up. Good. Feel those inner thighs. Heels now, so staying on. Heels go, shoulder width apart, knees together. But right on the heels, heels on bar. Good. The more you squeeze here in the knees, the more it peels open the sacroiliac. So it gives you opening back here. That way the sciatic's not pinched. Abs are working. Breathe. Arches go together. So arches on the bar, ankles together, knees together. Push your heels below, like behind the bar, and your toes over. You're trying to bend your foot like a bird on a wire. Down and up. Smooth and smooth. Okay, to really fry the quads, get them warmed up, we're gonna do 40 pumps. So the pumps are gonna be small range. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. So the legs are moving. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. This should get you nice and warm. Good. Perfect. Abs are tight. You're keeping the upper body as still as you can, leaning forward into those abs. FlexRing goes
40.
to the side, 40. Okay, you're gonna grab your box, which is underneath the Cadillac, and put it 1.5 inches out from the lip. We're gonna be sitting on the box, facing away from the machine. We're gonna keep the same spring weight. So about 1.5 inches out from the, and that way, that's perfect. Your knuckles won't drag. You're gonna go sitting on the box, hands go back on bar, press down, hold down. The first press is the hardest one.
How wide?
I like it kind of wide. The shoulders, good, shoulders down, knees together. Press all the way down. How's that weight? Is it okay? Okay. Keeping the shoulders down the back. Don't let your shoulders round forward at all. You're gonna bend the elbows as far up as you can without the shoulders dipping forward. 12 to 15. Each time you hit the bottom, peel open the shoulders. Peel them open. Peel them open a little bit more. Each time you hit the bottom, exhale as you press down. Inhale as you bend up. Good. Inner thighs tight. Pull torso. Lean into those abs a little bit more. See if you can get them to quiver.
Lean back.
And that way the abs start to just have a little jump to them. Suitcase handles here, lifting to the ceiling. Like I'm pulling you to where the ceiling and the wall meet. So you're always keeping that chest open. Stretch it out, elbow up. And as you bring the elbow up, bring the rib cage in. So rib cage in, elbow up. Feels like a Friday, it's only Wednesday. And switch, just has that feel in the air. Maybe it's just because summer's finally here. Hands come down to the bar, and second set.
We're supposed to do 2.
We're gonna be doing 3 sets all together, but a little stretch in between. Inner thighs tight. Good. Give me that attitude. Pull that suitcase handle up. 15. Did you go to Austin and back, or you ended up not going to Austin?
I didn't know.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to have you here.
What?
I'm glad to have you here. Denise is really glad to have you here.
Yeah. What'd you do in Boston besides eat? Boston, is that where you were?
I went to,
Connecticut, wasn't it?
no, Massachusetts, right outside of Lenox. We went to a place called Kripalu, and it's a retreat center for yoga. We actually went for a couples weekend. We're just working on open conversation, intimacy and conversation. It was really good. We did a lot of yoga. We ate really good food.
Yeah.
They have the food there is immaculate.
Oh, there. Used to get food in that area.
Well, he'd like to go back just to go eat in Boston. I'd like to take off the 8 pounds I've put on since I've been with him. I love to eat, but you have to run and
Just eat a little bit.
yeah, just eat a little bit. How'd that feel? Okay. 1 center spring on 3 only. So I'm going to have you guys just do a couple triceps, like 5 tricep dips, and there's no weight on there, and I just want you to feel that there's no weight. So
What,
just
you said no weight? I think you said
1 center on 3. There we go.
oh, 3 to the top, not the bottom.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Counting from the bottom up.
Okay.
And I want you just to do 5 tricep dips, and I know there's barely any weight on, but just to get a feel for it. That way, when we do something else, it won't catch you off guard. Feel it super, super light? Okay. So you guys got a feel for it now, so you won't fall off the box. You're gonna scoot forward on the box. Okay, your hands are gonna come back to the bar, and then your legs are gonna come up in the tabletop. Fingertips facing towards you. Okay, now don't fall off the back. Keep balance in the abs, press the arms straight and bend. And there should be a lot more ab and hip flexors. We're gonna do 2 sets of these. This is called the control balance move. You gotta use your abs and finesse the bar so you don't fall over. Working on that nervous system. So easier is not always easy, or lighter is not always easier.
No.
Okay. You just rest out those hips. You can kind of side to side on your hips. That relaxes those hip flexors. Okay, a second set when you're ready. Shoulders down. Good. Oh,
Did I pull that?
you did. Just push it away. There you go.
Is it noticeable that happens there?
And smile. 2 smiles in Pilates, one's on the glutes, the other one's on the face. Inner thighs tight. Good, nice work. I would not say that one's easy at all.
That's not easy.
No,
No, it's not.
no,
There's a lot going on.
there's a lot going on, kind of putting the 2 elements together.
Yeah.
We're gonna take our boxes and drag them towards the front door side. So they'll be right here.
When you use them here.
Yes, our feet will be resting on them. And then we're gonna, I'll change your spring for you so you don't have to get down on the knees. But what you want is 1 center spring on 4.
Just one?
Just 1. There you go. And we're gonna take the cushion and lay it this way. And we're gonna be sitting on that cushion with our feet on the box. At home, if you're long-legged, you can just go toes on floor. What I want is that each time you come up, that you pull up into a nice big capital T and squeeze the glutes together. So I'm never coming to right here, but I'm always giving it a little extra bit of a lift. Then we're gonna go over. Now on your going over, this is really small because you don't want to end up on the floor. You're gonna press down. It's tiny. Come up, use your abs and pull up to a capital T. 12 of these. Nice and smooth. Knees tight. Good. Keep the chin up. Nice. Each time give a little lift kit too. So glutes are working. I'm going to turn the fan on. Get you guys some more air in here. Good, smooth and smooth. Good. When you're done, we're going to take the box to the other side. So you can just grab the handle closest to you and drag it around. And then just take your cushion and put it to the other end. Nice and tall, working the side muscles, growing as tall as you can. Squeeze your glutes. Good, then take it over and press. Now as you do this, keep that right sit bone right into that chair. Knees together tight. Good. And Candy, do you feel how you are almost going back a little bit? Bring that hand more forward. So I don't want you here, but straight on over to the side. Yeah, that looks good. Because if you go back at an angle, it's PSIS. It gets right in here. So we want to keep it straight on like in the toaster slot. Keep drawing shoulders away from the ears. Good. Smooth and smooth. Good. 12.
5?
12.
Oh, I was like 5?
No, I don't. I don't think I ever used 5. I might.
Yeah.
Sometimes 6.
Yeah.
But mainly 8, 12, 15. Usually. Okay. So come up in the standing, and we're going to go 2 center springs on 3. So counting it from the bottom. I'm going to have you hold on to the gondola until I know that you're comfortable. And when you're comfortable with it, you can lift to pull up. We're going to go toes next to the lip, looking straight forward, shoulders back, down and up for 8. I almost said 15, just for 8. Good, and you're just finessing the chair. Shoulders back, be ready for it. It's going to try to push you around, so you're on. Bolts are on. Eyes are strong and fierce. As you're doing this, compress the abs. Feel the ab compression? Eight. Then when you're done with 8, hold it all the way down. When you're holding it down, feel the lower abs, the Frankenstein bolts. Narrow the pelvis. Good. Now, we're going to roll up to a size 20 right foot. So you now have a size 20 foot. And you're going to roll all the way up, all the way down with that bar down. So press the bar down, roll up through the foot, roll down, and then control it up. Be ready for it. Now knee bends. Good, got it. 8 of those. Smooth through the hip flexors. And the knees, and once you have your balance, you can put hands behind the head. If it's too much, you can go hands forward into hug a tree. Candy, how's that feel? You feel?
Okay, so as long as I get my toes arranged right.
Okay, then they're happy. You can go more on the metatarsals.
Feel pretty good.
Looks good. Feel this compressing the abs. Eight. And then we'll switch to the other leg. So toes near the wood, right near the lip of the machine. It's fine there. Okay. Bring that heel in a little bit more. Bring the foot in. There we go. That way the foot is lined up with the sit bones. Down and up for 8. Find a happy place. Here you go. Shoulders down and back. Rib cage is narrowing. Pelvis narrowing. Breath is into your back. So you're going to breathe right into your back. Good save though. Good save.
Yeah, this knee bothers me. Maybe I need to do something to get it better.
Well, this will get it better. Do you want to go a little bit lighter?
Yeah, it's just the whole part of the knee.
So it's the Q angle, being kind of pulled funny where that hip goes out. We want to pull those narrow, those pelvis. Squeeze the glutes and it'll help that knee. Squeeze your glutes. Narrow the pelvis, or you can go hands out if you want. Okay, so bar goes down, hold the bar down, roll up through the foot, roll down to the bar, or foot, bar comes up. And make it as smooth as you can. So I want the bar to go all the way down, touch down, hold, then come up through the foot, all the way down, and then bar comes up. So make it 2 different moves. Good.
Yeah, I need to go back and do that with the lacrosse ball rolling on the back of the knee too.
Oh yeah, get those tendons.
As it hurts in there.
Dude, you can roll the front of the knees also.
What?
You can also lacrosse ball the front of the knees, and it really helps.
On the front? You can just roll it?
You pin it, so you put sorry Denise, I'm right in your balance point here. The ball goes here, and you just roll into it.
And it helps the back of the knee also?
Yes, because we're taking all the tightness, and we're working through the scar tissue here, which relieves here, and we do here, it relieves here. So we want to relieve all of those points. There's 5 points. Inside of the patella, outside of the patella, outside here on this tendon, inside here, and there's actually center. Those are the 5 points to roll on the knee. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do alternating. So the goal is to finesse the machine. You're going to go left foot, take it off, right foot, and just be switching. We're going to switch 8 times, which is 16 presses. Now when you hit the top, don't let it hit the top. So listen to the chair, and you don't want it to go ka-thunk, ka-thunk. Nice finesse. That way you don't hear the springs. Breathe. Exhale as you press down. Narrow the pelvis. You feel it working?
Narrow the pelvis by
Glutes.
tightening your glutes.
Not under, but together. Watch my hips. Really pulling together. I run like that. So I turn on my powerhouse, my pelvic floor, and I keep this here. And that way I'm not using the hips wrong when I run. It's, real smooth. Slightly leaning forward, with the pelvis on. From there, let's do centers on 3. So we're gonna do some roll downs. I'll take a gondola. Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to
Number?
2 centers on 3. Let me switch it for you. There you go. Okay, toes are apart, heels together, Pilates stance. And toes right next to the lip of the machine. We're going to look straight forward, use your eyes. Your eyes are fierce. You come up into a balance, keeping the heels together. Good. You're going to lift your hands up like a snow angel. Shoulders down, heels come to floor. Okay, pressure on your toes. Dive forward, pressure on your toes. Use your abs, and hands come to bar. Good, shoulders down, tuck the chin. I want to see the backs of your necks. Press all the way down as far as you can with a straight leg. Good, come back up using your abs. And when you hit the top, lift the hands up. We're going to come forward. Good, and up onto the toes. I'm going to change the next one when we come up. Dive forward. Keep the booty in. Don't let the booty go back. Booty in. Press down, tuck chin. I want to see the backs of your necks. And roll all the way up. And then this time, Candy, we'll go out to the side like a snow angel. And then dive forward. Heels down, dive forward.
You want to go back up and dive forward, right?
Right. Heels down, though, as you dive.
Come up straight with your hands or go
So I
out?
confused you guys at the beginning. Sorry about that. It's hands out to the side, snow angel. Dive forward. Smooth and smooth. Keep glutes in as you roll up. Come all the way up first, and then heels come up. So snow angel up, dive forward. Yeah, and dive forward. Now diving forward with both the hands forward is going to make your core work harder. So as you come up, so when you come up, the hands come off the bar, your heels are down, heels are down, heels are down, heels come up, heels down, dive forward. Heels down, dive forward. Tuck the chin, good, roll up. Hands out to the side, good, and dive forward. Heels down before you dive. Come up through the abs. Hands outside. Good, and up. Heels down, dive forward. Good. Now this next time as the hands stay at the bar, keep them on the bar. And so keep the hands on the bar. We're just going to go down and up 8 times. Now on the up, don't let it push you around. I want you to use your abs on the up. How's it feel?
Work down, work down.
You feel it now. Okay, we're going to twirl the chairs. So what that will look like, I'm actually going to put the box underneath. And then we're just going to always bending our knees when we're twirling the chair so that we're in our core. And then from the back side, we're going to go one center spring up on the fourth cactus, counting from the bottom, and we'll take the other one off. It's going to go kathong, just so you know. Actually, let me just do it so it. Okay.
Just one center on 4?
Yes. And then we're going to go feet wide. So we'll go feet to the outside of the rollers like this. A slight turnout. We're working our posterior chain, which is our calves, our hamstrings, and our glutes. So we're going to reach forward, hands come to the bar, booty to the sky. Thighs right against the top of the chair. So Candy, go thighs right against the chair. Good. They stay there the whole time now. Okay. So from there, booty to the sky, look forward into the mirror, keep your shoulders open. Look at yourself in the mirror, smile. Press down, flat back. Come up, equally lift up. So don't go to one side or the other, and lift your hands off the pedal and come all the way into standing. Good. Thighs stay right against the chair. And back down, equal, both hands hit at the same time. Bringing symmetry to the body. I want you guys to feel that you have equal pressure on both feet. And that you're using the back equal as you come up. Good. Thighs always against the chair. Good. And when you go down, I want you to reach with your rib cage, keeping the shoulders open. Equal pressure on both feet. How's it feel? Candy, how's it feel?
Okay.
Okay, 12 of these.
Huh?
12 of them.
How do you know if your shoulders are open?
I look in the mirror, so I use the mirror to make sure I don't roll. So you want to keep your back activated the whole time.
I don't know what it looks like.
Oh, nope, yeah. Open those shoulders. There you go. Yes.
I was just looking at how it looks if you roll them.
If you roll them.
Yeah. Let's see.
How's it feel? So that's your posterior chain of your body working. Together with our hip flexors, that keeps us upright. And you'll see more gentlemen than ladies, when they get older, they start to walk like this, booty back. And that is their posterior chain muscles have given up and they're not working, and their hip flexors. So the stronger hip flexor, the more upright, the stronger the posterior chain, which is calves, hamstrings, glutes, quadratus, and spinae erectors. So that's really pulls you upright, and that's what you want in Pilates the whole time. So when I say up against your cookie sheet, it's because I'm activating your hip flexors and your posterior chain. But that's a pure posterior chain. We're going to do the same exact move, but you're going to add an inside on one. So keep the 3 on, or the 4 on, sorry. Keep the 4 on and go another center on 1. And it's the same exact move, but now you've got to squeeze the core. And I loved it the other day. I was listening to Pilates Anytime, and one of the instructors said, she's a master, she said, squeeze your guts. And I went, and it made sense. We're not allowed to say either of those words in certification, squeeze or guts, facilitate and abs. But if I say facilitate abs, you're like, but if I say squeeze your guts, you're going to be in there. So leaning forward, hands come to the bar, press down. They are because of those rollers.
Should the heels be together?
No, no. They can be towards each other. But just a wide stance, same exact move. Look at yourself in the mirror, keep those shoulders open. And come up, you control the up. The whole time compressing the guts. Looking forward. So look forward into the mirror. Good.
feels like my shoulders are rounded. I guess.
Try to lead with a rib cage. Try to lead with your ribs. I did have a chat with him. And I don't have the music's not blaring today, which is good. Nothing against 50s music, but.
He was singing along with it.
Was he?
Yeah.
How about 50s music at 1 o'clock? No 50s music before 1.
I told you, I said, you're doing a lot more loud and calm when you go like 50s music. You can go sing along to it and compare.
Just let me know, I'll open the window. On the up, don't let it push you up. You control the up. And see how the hands want to come off differently? Bring them off exactly even. Yes, good. That way we don't get into those funky habits. Nice. We're going to do lift ups. So you're going to spin the chair. Remember to bend your knees as you spin your chair. And we're going to go 2 center springs on 3 and an outside spring on 2. Okay, so we're going to bring the bar down with our toes, so hands come to the top of the chair, and bring the bar down, toes apart, heels together, toes on bar. Go hands here, I know. And then bring the bar down with your feet. Both feet will be standing on the bar, heels together. Good, shoulders down into the body, tuck the chin. Good, so I want to see the backs of your neck. This is a round back, pull tail between the legs. Good, you're going to get your weight over your hands and come up. 12 of these. Everything should be shaking. Using those abs to roll up to the spine. As you get your balance, you can go higher and higher, but watch your balance in those shoulders. If you want to make it easier, you can put your hands out further away from you. It makes it a little bit easier. These are lift ups instead of roll downs.
Well,
12. How'd that feel?
good.
Was it good? Okay. You see how the first couple were small and then all of a sudden it was getting more engaged in there. Okay, we're going to step wide with our feet now. We're going to go into a frog. So wherever you're comfortable on your feet, but go all the way out wide. So please, all the way out to the edge. And you're going to pull tail between the legs and you're going to shoot your knees to the outside of your elbows. So bend the knees, keep the pelvis almost where it's at, and lift the knees all the way up to the outside and press back down. See if you can get to 12. You don't have to. Once you have your balance, you won't touch the bottom. It all depends on where you're at right now. Nice. So you should feel shoulders, chest, and abs. Got it? Feel good? Tiring? We're going to give you more spring weight. So we're going to line up all the springs up onto 3. So come off carefully so that bar doesn't push you around. And all springs will be on 3. Denise, can I use yours?
Sure.
Okay. So the machine's goal is to launch you, catapult you. This is the last one.
Where are we? I can barely see it.
It's like hidden away. And Candy, if you bump the bar, watch.
What?
If you bump the bar, like up a little bit, it's easier to put it on.
Okay, yeah, it was tight.
Yeah, and if you're here, then it's hard to, but if you bump it with your knee, then it's much easier. Or bump it with your hand and put one up. So this one's a little dangerous for an easy breezy, but I'm gonna have you go hands here. It's not so dangerous because we have the cushion. I'm gonna, just in case, go here. I know I won't be launched yet. Hands go here. You're gonna bring the bar down. But the thing is, the bar's not gonna wanna go down. So I'm gonna bend my knees like a frog. We're gonna start from the top, pull tail between the legs, inhale here. Exhale, compress and squeeze my abs and press down with the legs. I'm all like focused in the abs and control back up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So this is, I do. It's just because I've done it for 18 years. When we're doing this, make sure it doesn't push you forward. Be ready for it. So be on in the body. Good, stepping out wide, and exhale, press away. Control the up so it doesn't throw you. 12 of these. Shoulders are down into the body, a small bow to the elbow so your lats are flared. Good, you're looking for those abs as you push away. Push away with the abs. Good. When you come off, be careful because it's going to want to throw you. Bring one foot down slowly. Good. Okay, 2 center springs on 3 only, and we're going to stretch. We're going to use the bar to stretch. Inners. 2 centers on 3. Yeah, and take the outsides off. Perfect. Okay. So the weight is going to be over my arch. So see how you stand right now and your weight's over your arch? That's what I want for this next move. And what it's going to look like is you're going to bring hands to the top, bring the bar down. My feet are underneath my sit bones. And I'm going to keep my weight over my arches. I don't want to be over my heels, but over my arches. And I'm going to press and press. But before you do this, let's scoot the chair out 1 inch away from the Cadillac. And that will make sense here in a second. And then we'll switch, press and press. Switch, press and press. But don't lean back yet. All the weight over your arch. Wherever you want on your feet that's comfortable. And we'll pull that back 1 inch. The chair. We're going to bring this back. There you go. And that way your hands will have somewhere to go here in a second. Are you a Virgo? No. That was a total Cindy move. Okay, drop one heel, down, down, and switch. Down, down, and switch. Stretch, stretch. Stretch, stretch. Stretch, stretch. Good. Smooth.
So along with the SI joint on the right, my right calf's really stiff.
Is it stiff?
Yeah, but it's good.
Keep narrowing that pelvis. I have another client that has what you have going on, and we do ball squeezes, so I'll show you what those are. Now take both heels, drop them to the floor, and take your fingertips off the back of the chair where that 1 inch is, and lean back straight arms, and you won't pull the chair over, I promise. So lean all the way back. And just hold that stretch. Now, sink down into a sagging cow with your rib cage is reaching down towards the floor and your tailbone's reaching up and your arms are straight. You guys feel the stretch?
Yes.
Okay. Then from there, stay long armed but pull tail between the legs. So that's mad cat. And go back to sagging cow. and mad cat, and sagging cow. 2 more, mad cat, and sagging cow, mad cat, and sagging cow. Take your tailbone and make small circles on the wall behind you. And as you do, you kind of go between mad cat, sagging cow. Small circles with the tailbone. How are we doing, Denise?
Good.
How are your circles? Look at Candy. Do it, Candy. Do it again. Watch Candy. And that, remember, were you here the other day for Sexy Cat?
Yeah, I think I was there.
Okay, so it's called a Sexy Cat. A Sexy Cat in that class is where your tailbone's back behind you and you draw circles on the wall behind you. Sexy Cat. I won't make you do it in public, I promise.
Okay.
Go one way and then the other way.
Now
Any-
this, this hurts my shin on my right side. My
Okay.
whole right leg is messed up.
It's just from how your sacrum sits. Okay, we're gonna do, I just wanna show you guys this move. I should probably sit where they can see me at home too. Let me do it off the chair here. So, a lot of people have a hard time stabilizing. Hello. Good. They have a hard time stabilizing the pelvis. So you squeeze the ball and the glutes at the same time. So squeezing the ball, and you want to make sure that as you do this, it doesn't go like this. You have one side stronger than the other. So you squeeze and release. Squeeze, and you do this 15 times.
Squeeze the glutes and the knees.
Yeah, squeeze the glutes and the knees. So everything's tight and release. And then you're going to go up and down. Squeeze up and down. But I'm watching it doesn't do anything funky like this. Off to one side, it's straight on.
So up and down, and then
15 squeezes, up and down.
squeezes.
And I would do like 2 sets of those.
Does the size of the ball matter?
Not really. You want to have a little give. So like a lacrosse ball would be uncomfortable. So that's what you want to do. So I am attached to my tights. I'm gonna hand you that ball. And Denise, so I'm gonna have you do this too. Not that you need it.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Your glasses on, so I do see.
Yes. That is funny. I'll come out of here in a second.
You undone?
Not yet, but I'll get undone. Denise, as soon as I get undone here, I'll get a ball for you.
Okay.
Wow.
But it doesn't have to be a heavy ball either, just anything.
Any ball. You see it?
I got it.
Okay. Let me get my leg closer to me. So 15 squeezes. What are the chances? Make sure it's straight on and straight on. Then up and down, but watch those knees. They come straight up, straight down. I need glasses.
That's something that you would do when they're sitting at a desk.
Oh yeah, just so many people drive with a knee out to the side, or they do something funky where their hips are cattywampus, and this brings it back in. I have a bunch of tricks like this to do.
It's really cool.
That's the easiest one.
Honestly, that's not very hard at all.
No.
But I feel it.
You feel them? See how it's narrowing that,
Yeah, knitting together.
pulling that pelvis together. Now you can also bow your pelvis forward. To
The ball?
bow, yeah, and bow forward. Leave your pelvis there and just lift your abs up and squeeze also, and that's going to change it more into the sacroiliac in here. You feel that? I got unhooked. Candy, I would do these once a day
Yeah.
and
The
the whole series.
Breathe up and down at night. So where will this, you just help the muscles keep that area centered?
Right, because what happens is you're hypermobile and that hip is taken off to the side and it's hurting that right leg. So as we get that pelvis to sit back in, and I have a bunch of tricks like this because I deal with instability in my SI,
Yeah.
sacroiliac. Okay, come up in the standing. You just put the ball in the Cadillac. And we'll come in the standing on the floor.
Where does this go?
Oh, this box actually goes.
No, I meant the, well,
Oh.
you said you did
No, it just it's kind of tricky where it goes back here. This is in the way. Okay. So just roll the shoulders back for 3, releasing all the stress off the body. And 2. And 1, shake everything out. 1 small jump. And 1 big jump. You guys are done. Nice work. Say goodbye to everyone at home.
Thank you.
Bye.